Hi, I'm Paula Sullivan, based in Pleasanton, County Wicklow in Ireland. I'm just making a short video about being an empath. I've already made a video there a while ago, which was about coping with depression, low self-esteem, and being an empath. But I only put a few minutes into the end part of that video, so I'd like to elaborate a little bit further about being an empath. I'd finished kind of that video talking about your own energy, just knowing what was your energy and being able to give back other people their energy and to take back your own energy back to yourself. So have a look at that if you want to look at that. I think it's really important as an empath or a sensitive person in general to know what is your energy and what's not your energy. But it's also important, part of energy, your thoughts are energy as well. Everything is energy. Your thoughts are energy too. And you need to know, if you're doing this, you need to know what are your thoughts and what are not your thoughts as well. It's also very, very important. Now, say, if you know what your thoughts are, if you become aware of your thoughts, then you know what's yours, you own them, and you know if you're being interfered with or someone's trying to manipulate you as well. And that's really, really important. And the other thing is, it's kind of, that's a long process in a way. I've come a long journey with that. A few years ago, probably 8 years ago, I actually didn't know. If someone asked me what I thought, it was everybody else's. I could tell you what my husband thought at the time when I was married, or I could have told you what my parents thought about things, or my friends, but I never really knew what I thought about things. So that was a process, and I started that by just writing down my own thought for the day. That's kind of where I started with that. I just said, right, just need to discover what my real opinion is, and it took me a while to get rid of everyone else's opinions out of my mind. But as if, gradually, bit by bit, week by week, I actually discovered and was able to start thinking for myself. And now I know my own thoughts. I know who I am, and I know where my energy is. So, there's nobody can manipulate you when you know your own thoughts or you know your own energy. You kind of, you're protected in that sense of things. The other thing I wanted to tell you about was energy. If you think of us as energetic beings, we're all connected. There's these streamers of energy connecting all of us. Um, and we can affect each other as well as people, and we can drain each other. I was telling you at the end of the last video about, nobody has to be drained. Now sometimes we're in situations where we are drained. We're just overwhelmed, drained. We're carers, or we have people that we just can't get away from, and they're going to drain us. So using that technique at the end of the video that I shared the last time would be very useful for you for that. But another part of this, if you think of energy, everyone's taking everybody's energy and everyone's giving energy. There's a kind of, it's back and forwards all the time. And some people will drain you more, and some people are radiators, drains and radiators. We're either radiating energy and giving all the time, or we're drainers and we just take all the time. But imagine, if you think of energy this way, say you're in your house at night and a thief tries to break in, and you preempt and you run and you grab your television set and all your personal belongings and valuables and all, and you meet them at the door or the window. And you say to the thief, "Oh, have a nice evening. Here you go. Here's everything belonging to me now. That's of value. And off you go now and have a nice time. Well, the thief probably wouldn't have to come into your house. They got what they came for. So if you think of people like that who drain you, if you see them, say you're in the supermarket aisle for a minute, and say you're down by the Mikado biscuits or something, and you see this person that just drains the life out of you. And obviously they're taking more energy now, because the thought that they drain you has taken much more of your energy than you can give. And you're going to avoid them at all costs. But they're going to look, if they're going to be obviously looking for other people to drain energy from, but if they meet you, they're really going to drain you now. So at this point, if say you've been practicing what I was saying in the last video, say you were calling back all your energy and you had your central core of energy and you were able to give their energy back to them. You can also send them, if you can go into your heart center, if you have enough energy within yourself, you see, you've more to give. There's nothing you can absolutely lose. When you're in this state of mind and energy, there's absolutely nothing for you to lose. And if you've brought yourself into your heart center with this in a loving way, you can actually send love from your heart to them. Send them the blessing, send them the love, and you can actually say, may they be happy, may they be well, may they be loved, in a compassionate way. And you surround them with, the light, and you surround them with the cocoon of light, like I mentioned in the last video. And they're like the thief that came to the door. You've given them what they wanted. They wanted your energy. Now you've given it, but you've given it willingly. And when you give something willingly, you don't get drained. Now that's powerful. That's what I discovered. And you can have a little bit of a laugh about this because it kind of disarms the person. They don't quite know. They came prepared to take, but you've already given. So they don't know what to do, and it disarms them slightly. And they don't drain you as much. They can't, because you've given them what they were looking for already. So that's quite powerful if you can learn this technique, and it's a process. So it's learning what's your energy and what's not your energy, like I explained in the first video. It's learning what your thoughts are, so that you know that nobody can interfere with you, or tell you how to do things or anything like that, or pretend. There's loads of different scenarios with this, you know what I mean? But a lot of people can manipulate you if you don't know your own thoughts. And you look around you if you don't believe me. I mean, I'm a hypnotherapist, but like, look around you at the whole world. There's advertising, convincing you that you need to buy something, or there's people out there convincing you that you need to do this, or you need to buy this, or lots of different scenarios out there. And you see a lot of this in relationships as well. People trying to make other people do what they want them to do. You can see it, but if you know your own mind and if you know your own energy field, then you're protected in a way. And the other aspect of this is, say you've called back your energy, okay, and say you know your own thoughts and you know you can't be interfered with. You can put a mental barrier around yourself if you want to. Now you'll have to keep doing this. I don't. I think I do this regularly, but like occasionally I'll have to reinforce the visualization. That I am protected. I mean, because I know when someone's trying to mess with me energetically, I know. And when someone's trying to mess, obviously energetics is thoughts as well. When you know someone's trying to manipulate you, I actually know that. Do you know what I mean? So you can play along with them, or you can just protect yourself. You don't need to be drained with any of this. So anyway, I just wanted to share all that with you. I hope you find it useful. If you have any questions, or if you'd like me to do a video or anything like that, or to explain this a little bit further, do let me know. I'm more than happy to help with anything, and I hope this makes life a little bit better and easier for all of you. Thank you.